This guy and this guy are the same person.
It's like looking in a mirror, only not.
Bounce it. Now, a lot of you have seen Back to the Future, but not a lot of you know that you are living a Back to the Future movie. The 93 Phoenix Suns and the 23 Phoenix Suns are very similar. Both barely missed the projected preseason win-loss, both had plus 1,000 in the preseason odds, both of them dominated their first-round playoffs, but both lost in the semifinals. The 93 Suns fell to the Chicago Bulls with Jordan in his prime.
I'm Michael Jordan.
The 23 Suns had someone else pushing them around on court. The Joker, aka Jokic. The players weren't the only ones that Jokic was pushing around. Watch this clip.
As Phoenix turns it over. Boy, Jokic.
Did you see that? That shove was completely unnecessary. This is what Jokic had to say about this at a press conference.
The fan. But the fan put the hand on me first, so I thought the league's supposed to protect us or whatever, but maybe I'm wrong.
Ouch! Calling the owner a fan?
No. I know who is, but he's a fan, isn't he? If he's a sitting
Phoenix Suns owner.
Sitting on the courts and he's a fan.
Oh, I think he means it. The 93 Suns had big hitters like Tom Chambers.
That was an awesome dunk.
That is a good dunk. The 23 Suns have a killer house player called Kevin Durant.
2-on-2, Durant.
Kevin Durant is known for his size, power, and ability to get to the basket. But not a lot of people know that he's a really weird guy. Roll the clip.
Hey, describe these guys' mustaches.
Mine's is better, am I right?
It's got the Raleigh fingers curl.
That's weird, man. That's weird.
What's that for?
Along with Tom Chambers, the 93 Suns had secret weapons like the smooth-talking Charles Barkley.
Thing of winning or the agony of defeat, and losing just sucks.
Wow! Not to mention Dan Marley, a man who's able to make the threes from anywhere.
Take about 1,000 of those a day, and you'll have crazy range like me.
Maybe I'll get as good as you one day, Dan. New players weren't the only thing coming into the 93 Suns. New head coach Paul Westphal had this to say.
The first round was pressure. This right now is nothing compared to that. So we're relaxed and we're playing the way that we can play, and we're glad that we're going back to Phoenix.
And history repeats itself, because in 23, we got a new coach, Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel seems like a man with his head on his shoulders. Seems like he's gonna lead these players into a great upcoming season. This is what he said about being new to the team.
Kind of stuff that keeps you up at night, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. Obviously, when you have the makeup of our team being fairly new and coaching staff being fairly new, there is what I call a continuity disadvantage against certain opponents, like the ones that knocked us out last year. Denver has been together a few years, and obviously that continuity helped them win the championship last year. But there also can be a huge spark.
I look forward to seeing what you can do for the Suns, Vogel. But be careful, the team is known for having some troublemakers.
Led to several heated confrontations.
Danny Ainge is one tough cookie. He is a killer on the court and might bite your ear.
And the father said, "That's Danny Ainge. He's one of the meanest guys in the league. He once bit a man's ear off."
Before being traded to the Suns, this is what he had to say about being on the bench for the Trailblazers.
This gave me a boost of confidence. A lot of times when you're playing on the bench and getting limited minutes, you have a tendency to lose your confidence. And I just didn't think of myself that I was playing that well or anything. And all of a sudden, I got 27 points in the last game of the year, and I'm shooting the ball well from the outside. And
Danny did not age out of his aggression because he still got that anger in him. Look how he reacts at this Celtics game. Danny, it sure is awful.
Which I thought was interesting.
The 23 Suns have a pistol of their own, and it's always loaded and aimed at the basket. Just watch. He speaks for himself.
Hands there for the Bucks. They force a turnover. Here comes Grayson Allen. Surveying his options. Grayson takes it all the way. My goodness!
That's a poster. Grayson Allen is a great player, but like Danny Ainge, he's a little dirty on the court. Do you think this was necessary?
Wide open three for Christian Wood.
You mentioned he's shooting 45% from three. The highest. Drew again was trying that lob play. Over to play here.
And watch this clip too. He says it was an accident, but I'll let you be the judge.
Things get a little chippy here.
Seems a little unnecessary to me, but it seems that Allen is growing and maturing. He had this to say about his previous reputation and what he's going to do to make it better.
I can't really say it's not fair because I have owned up to the stuff. I think most of it comes from Duke. I will say, like, I've done this interview and this question 100 times, and I always say, like, I did a ton of self-reflection back when I was at Duke, and 99% of it was just immaturity and me being a kid in a man's sport, in a man's position, and just wasn't ready to handle it. I think in the NBA I've conducted myself well. I know there was an incident last year. You can believe me, might not, it was an accident.
Seems that Grayson is turning a new leaf. This video wouldn't be complete if we didn't show Michael Jordan completely demolishing the Suns in '93. Let's roll a clip of him just going off in the first half.
Matchup once again. Here's Jordan to the fadeaway.
I make this look good.
Despite the Suns trying their best, Jordan was just better. Head coach Paul Westphal had this to say after the game.
We can't stop
Focus on
Nobody can stop 43 seconds to go in the game. They were down by 20. Here's Jordan extending. Michael Jordan driving the lane.
Well, that's it for today's episode of Bounce It. If you think the Phoenix Suns are repeating history, make sure you leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you love your mother. As always, thanks for watching.
18 years. You've been on the show 18 years and you don't know the name of it?
Well, he caught me off guard.